Oh, Koya Nutpuck. Hi, welcome to another episode of Scotty Gomez Learn to Be a Pro. Today's episode, we're going to do an old Alaskan tradition. Substance fishing, we like to call it. Others, dip netting. We have Captain Gomez here. Looks like an asshole, but it's all right. He's not. Knows these waters from the back of his head, from way back from the waters of Tijuana to here. My dad knows the river. He's going to explain to us what we'll be doing today.
Number one on the boat, my name is Captain Crunch. So let's get that out of the way. What we're doing today
Why
is
subsistence
because the old cereal. I love Captain Crunch. That's my nickname. Anyway,
I'm not calling it.
this is called subsistence fishing. The river gets about over 2 million salmon, which is way too much. The river needs 800 to 1.2 million to sustain it. So that means the rest of the 800,000 we got to go out and slaughter. So you animal lovers that don't believe in slaughtering, this is not for you, but this is the meat fishery. It's called subsistence. Every Alaska resident gets 25 per household, plus 10 for dependent. So a family of 4 would get 25, 35, 45, 55 fish. So this is a way to fill your freezer. No sport about it. I don't want anyone calling Uncle Scott and complaining that this isn't real fishing, because it's not. This is fill the freezer, and that's what we're going to do today.
Okay, well, hopefully you got that. He explained it. Anyway, we'll be on the boat, the Bacon. It's a great old trusty boat. Going around for years. We have a great crew today. We have a bodyguard, Kyle Sellers. In case it gets rough out there, in case boats are there, you might need some muscle. He does the job. We've got Jack over here. We still don't know what he does, but anyway, it's all good. So, like we always talk about on Scotty Gomez Learn to Be a Pro, I need to have fish to survive the winter. This right here will fill my freezer. Without fish, I don't survive. You don't have any more episodes. So hey, like we always say, it could be dangerous, but with determination, heart, grit, and the love for the fish, that's all we ask. Let's go.
First thing we're going to do is put the nets in the water. Scott's going to put it where he feels he can catch a fish. Kyle will be doing the same thing on the other side. Go ahead and put that net in the water.
Most important thing too, when it's game time, it's game time. That's when I come the best. Uncle Scott, like we've proven before, someone's got to catch the fish. This is how it's done. The pole, Jack, is it ready?
Yeah.
Not yet, okay. The most important thing about dip netting too is attitude. You must have attitude out here. If you don't have attitude, you're not gonna, I think I got one. I think I want to go 6 inches, Jack. I can feel it.
So here's what we're doing. My job is to put the 2 boys on the fish. As soon as we get a fish, and we will catch one, we'll de-gill it for freshness of the meat. Jack will bunk the hell out of it to put it out of its misery. And then we cut the 2 fins, the 2 end fins, which identifies it as a subsistent fish, meaning it can't be resold. So there's 4 steps.
As we talk about Scotty Gomez Learn to Be a Pro, patience is the key here in Alaska. You must have it or you will not survive. Well, there's a seal right there. The beauty about this is there's nothing beautiful about this. And people actually love to do this. My dad loves this. But like I said, to survive in Alaska for the winters that's coming, we must have food in the freezer. We must be able to provide.
Oh, there we go.
On the board!
Put that thing in there, Jack. Like a fish on the fish counter. We're up to 1. Fuck. What's the fun, Jack? We're getting fancy here.
There we go. So another thing in Alaska, not always the best fisherman gets the fish. This is luck. This is the good thing about dip netting. Guys like Kyle catch fish. Fucking hate dip netting. Asshole.
We're trying.
See, I like to go 2 at a time. See how that go? I like to go 2 at a time right there. Most important thing is patience, like I said. And you gotta want it. You gotta have it. You gotta have it in you. You gotta want to catch this fucking fish. You gotta want it. That's the most important thing in Alaska. You want it. Look how big that one is. Probably the biggest one. Biggie. Like we always say, your Uncle Scott likes to say, in Alaska, patience. Cannot stress that enough. The one thing about I've learned growing up in Alaska is I don't go hungry because I always provide. You gotta want it. You gotta want the fish to get in this fucking net, and that's what I just did.
Willed it.
Willed it. Will survival. I know I have to have fish to survive this winter. As you can see, I'll be eating.
Usually do a route. When I say nets up, the two boys will be picking up the nets, and then we go to a different spot. All right, nets in. Let's go over. Swing that around.
A little slow right now, but usually you can tell by that seagull right there that you can sense fish is coming. When they paddle in the water, the vibrations know that the fish is coming up. It's an old Alaskan trick that we used to use. Been used for many, many centuries here. I feel it in my bones, the fish are coming. You wanna know how I can feel it? I just can, Kyle. Because I just can. My bones are talking to me right now. You gotta have that feeling, you gotta have that hunger. If not, there's no point to be out here. Why do I live out here if I can't catch a fish in a net? It's a question a lot of people ask themselves. Well, I just catch anything.
Hey, Jimmy!
Kyle gets the small ones.
Yeah, just meat in the box, man.
Point Kyle.
You know, really, I just kind of, let the river do its thing. It's gonna bring the fish where they want to go. Sometimes it's to me, sometimes it's not. Today's just been my day. Yeah.
That's all I catch tonight. Well, I just see the technique right there. It's all on the wrist. That's what I had to do. I switched it up a little bit. Now I'm probably 2 behind Kyle, which is fine. Let's see his friends. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. Pretty simple. Pretty simple when you know what you're doing out there, son.
Hey, Scotty boy. 5 and a click.
God damn, son!
That one looks illegal. Oh, it's spraying me.
Some people are all about patience and waiting for the fish, and I just like to go and take them.
What an asshole. Someone's gonna Well, this will be our last run because we just had a tsunami warning coming in over there on the east side. There's a big earthquake that affects the fish. Usually when an earthquake happens, the fish, they tend to sleep for the night and they don't go swimming up the river. So this will probably be our last run. As you can see, someone did really good on the boat. The thing was rigged. It also proves in Alaska that assholes still can catch fish. So I'm happy with my 2 I caught. It's finally come, we're doing the last run. I have, how many fish do I got? Anyway, this is where the men come to play. You either have it or you don't. And don't worry, I got it.
Yeah, you got it in there. God damn.
This is right here. This is how you do it. Don't tell me how to do it, Dad. Dad, why don't you grab the top? Oh, I can't go to here. There you go. See that?
That's it. That's pretty good. See how smooth that was? You gonna pump it?
Yeah.
Take the net, Jack.
There you go.
5
Yeah, that's stupid too.
and a couple.
Well, there you have it, folks. Another exciting adventure on the Scotty Gomez Learn to Be a Pro episode. Today, like we said, we went dip netting on the Kenai River. Got some fish, thanks to Captain Crunch, whatever that asshole nickname we were supposed to call him. But most important thing is always, you need to have a good captain. There he is right there. Did the good job. Kyle Sellers, bodyguard with a fish, came through. Jack, not sure what you did, but it's all right. But anyway, folks back home, like I said, the most important thing is you learn something today. From all the people at the Scotty Gomez Learn to Be a Pro, we want to thank you. Also, during the hockey season, I used to get a workout in. I'd come in and just
Cross train.
Just keep your guns going. As long as your guns are going, you're good. You can dip net. That's all that matters.